Hi people, today I'm going to be comparing and accuracy testing every SMG and PDW in Anomic. I'm also going to be talking about the pros and cons of each one, so you can make a better decision on which one is right for you and your playstyle. First up, we have the Micro SMG. This is by far the cheapest option, costing only $1,200. It deals 8 damage per shot at a fire rate of 700 rounds per minute with a magazine capacity of 25 rounds. The Micro SMG can only be bought from gunsmiths. Next up, we have the Scorpion. This gun costs $1,700. It deals 12 damage per shot at a fire rate of 530 rounds per minute, and it has a magazine capacity of 20 rounds. The Scorpion can only be bought from advanced gunsmiths. Next up, we have the Tactical SMG. At a price of $1,900, it does 12.5 damage per shot with a fire rate of 630 rounds per minute, with a magazine capacity of 20 rounds. The Tactical SMG can only be bought by advanced gunsmiths. Next up, we have the Bullpup SMG. This gun has a price of $2,150. It does 9.5 damage per shot at a fire rate of 740 rounds per minute, with a huge magazine capacity of 40 rounds. The Bullpup rifle can only be bought by advanced gunsmiths. Next up, we have the Riot PDW. At a price of $2,200, this gun deals 11 damage per shot. It has a fire rate of 700 rounds per minute with a magazine capacity of 25 rounds. The Riot PDW can only be bought from gunsmiths. Last up, we have the PDW 45. This gun has a price of $2,400. It does 16 damage per shot, it has a fire rate of 560 rounds per minute, and it has a magazine capacity of 25 rounds. The PDW 45 can only be bought from advanced gunsmiths. Now that we know the specs of each gun, it's time to see how accurately they shoot. So I'm going to be shooting each gun at this wall 20 times, and then we can compare the groupings. So you can clearly tell that the Scorpion and the Tactical SMG are the most accurate out of the bunch, and the Micro SMG is by far the least accurate. With that out of the way, let's go over the pros and cons of each gun. So starting off with the Micro SMG. One pro of this gun is that it is the cheapest option out of the bunch. So if you're a new player, or pretty much anyone without a lot of money, then that might be one reason to get this. Another pro is that it has a high rate of fire at 700 rounds per minute, but there are a few downsides, which includes doing the least amount of damage of any gun, and having the worst accuracy, so this thing is only going to be usable at close ranges. Next up, we have the Scorpion. One pro of this gun is that it shoots fairly accurately for an SMG, so it will be effective at close to medium ranges, but it's still not accurate enough for long ranges. One downside of the Scorpion is that it has a slower rate of fire compared to other SMGs. Next up, we have the Tactical SMG. One pro of this gun is that it also has decent accuracy, like the Scorpion, but I couldn't find any downside, so overall it's a pretty well-rounded gun. Next up, we have the Bullpup SMG. One pro of this gun is that it has a huge magazine capacity. It holds 40 rounds, which means that it can hold more ammo than any other gun in the game. Another pro is that it has a faster fire rate than any other SMG, so you're going to be able to spew a lot of bullets in a little amount of time. One con of the Bullpup SMG is that it only does 9.5 damage per shot, which is only half a point higher than that of the Micro SMG. Another con is that it has very poor accuracy, so I definitely wouldn't recommend shooting it at long ranges. Next up, we have the Riot PDW. One pro of this gun is its high rate of fire, which is on par with the Micro SMG's rate of fire at 700 rounds per minute. One con of the Riot PDW is that you can't shoot it while driving a vehicle, so definitely don't get it if you still want to do drive-bys. Last but not least, we have the PDW 45. One pro of this thing is that it does more damage than any other SMG. Like the Riot PDW, you can't shoot it from the driver's seat, which is definitely a downside. Well, that's going to be it for today's SMG Showdown, and I hope you guys found it helpful in choosing which SMG or PDW is right for you in your playstyle. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.